Oh no, I need to do my psych assignment. Damn it. What do you know about goal setting theory? Do you know anything about goal setting? Tell us.
Me? Well, I don't know much, but if my memory serves me right, goal setting theory was developed by Locke and Latham in the mid 60s to the early 90s. The focus was on goal choice. The choice of a goal is determined by past performance, social influences, self-efficacy. Revising a goal is more likely to happen if you attribute your poor performance to unstable causes like effort than to stable causes like ability. Focusing on reaching a specific performance outcome, especially on a complex new task, often leads to tunnel vision. Rather, one must focus on acquiring the skills necessary to achieve it. In such cases, the best results are attained if a learning goal is assigned. Latham and Brown, for example, found that entering MBA students who set specific difficult learning goals had higher GPAs and higher satisfaction with their MBA program than did people who simply set a long-term performance goal for GPA at the end of the academic year. Learning goals facilitates planning, monitoring, and evaluating one's own progress, a process called metacognition. The next focus on the goal setting theory was on framing. Framing tells us that how we view the task, whether it's a threat or a challenge, determines how well we perform. The last focus was on traits. Different people prefer different styles of goal setting. A person with a learning goal orientation will prefer to gain knowledge and skill, while a person with a performance goal orientation prefer easy tasks that maintain their high performance and avoid failure. Specific learning goals generally seem to improve a person's performance regardless of one's orientation. Setting a goal does not mean that you always have to think about it. Once a goal has been accepted, it stays in the subconscious, in the periphery, as a reference point of guiding behavior and actions. Anything else?
Sir, how do you know all of this?
So, what do you think about goal setting theory?
I'm just a random person on the street. I don't think you should be asking me this.
I'm sorry to disturb you, sir.
Wait. Have you heard of this research paper called Goals Gone Wild?
Sir, I don't think this is that kind of a topic.
No. It's Goals Gone Wild.
So, what is that?
I'm glad you asked. So this research actually deals with the common practice of setting specific complex goals. And the researchers want to assess if it actually boosts performance and positively directed behavior, or if the side effects outweigh its positives.
Sir, there's not a mirror, sir.
So in effect, this sort of goal building should not be treated as an over-the-counter treatment, but of prescription strength that can only be used in specific doses.
So, what side effects?
I'm glad you asked. This research suggests that specific goal focus becomes a problem when goals are 1. Too specific. When one focuses on a task, they tend to lose track of other things and may subconsciously block out other things to be noted. 2. Too many goals. When given too many goals, some goals are preferred over others and only one goal is mainly focused on. 3. Goals are too challenging. It is important to maintain balance. 4. Risk-taking behavior. If your action plan is too risky, then it is more challenging to achieve your goal. Therefore, goal setting must be done with caution. Do you understand?
Sir, how do you know all this?
Sir, do you think we should teach our children to set goals?
Actually, I have a bus to catch, but possibly.
But how do we do that?
Personally, I prefer a particular possible practice, the possible self theory.
Tell us.
The possible self theory is an extension of the self concept theory. It says that children have better performances or behavior in the school if they see themselves arriving towards their positive selves and avoiding their negative selves. While students get motivated by either positive or negative features about their possible selves, the optimal amount of motivation takes place when a student's expected possible selves include desired features which mitigate the chances of feared possible selves like either unemployment or criminality.
How do you know all of this? Oh no, I need to do my psych assignment. Damn it.
What do you know about goal setting theory? Do you know anything about goal setting? Tell us.
Me? Well, I don't know much.